Hey, how are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are kicking butt. So, today we're going to be hunting robots. So, if you guys know, before you should hunt some robots, you might want to choose to bring up your skills with a little bit of tree cutting and a little bit of mothershipping. So, the skills that go into robot looter, right, are intelligence, alertness, dexterity, perception, serendipity, reclaiming, salvaging, scavenging, analysis, computer use, electronics, mechanics, robotology, and scientist. Some of those are unlockable. All of those will contribute to overall how well you do. And my personal feeling is that the salvaging itself does kind of having it unlocked and built up affect loot composition. Now, if you guys don't know what I mean by loot composition, um, it's the type of loot you're getting from your drop, not as a number of, hey, this is the ped, but like, say that you're getting the majority of your loot is low markup or is shrapnel instead of like textile items or high markup actual item drops and stuff. So right off the bat, I'm going to let you guys know Orthos is a PvP zone. It is not PvP lootable. So there is a giant difference in that. Um, I'm going to drop this helicopter, or we can drop the Slipnir. Let's drop the Slipnir. And I'll go over some stuff as we approach. Likely because robots do burn damage and penetration, at least the drones do. I will throw on some armor. It's not guaranteed necessarily, but might be a good idea. Okay, setting up everything. Okay. So you've got people hunting down there. If you don't know, right here is Camp Icarus. There's Orthos training area slash PvP area slash area where there used to be a big line of people waiting to be able to take their turn to gather their up to 50 oil barrel barrels of oil, guys, that used to appear out here. Just let you know. If we wanted to, and we saw somebody, we would be able to terminate them by using a missile system on them. Um, I'm not coming out here to PvP people and kill them and stuff or disrupt their hunting. And so we're not really going to do that, but I will demonstrate these systems probably at the end of the hunt. Let's do that then. Okay, so we're in the oil field. As you can tell, this lit up. It's letting us know, hey, that is PvP in there. We already knew it was PvP. So we're going to land right by some of these robots. Obviously, you can see them. Low-level drones. Okay, so as the animal looter, we are already as a robot looter, I'm sorry. We're already at 32nd level. Um, no matter what, guys, you're going to end up hunting animals. You might not necessarily have to hunt robots and mutants, but the likelihood that you're going to be hunting animals is super high. Now, robots, less likely, but reality is they're a great hunt and have some really good drops. You guys are going to see by concentrating on these robots and not hunting a diverse amount of mobs with a good amount of pad, you're more likely to get a stack large enough to break even when you turn it in. And that's significantly important, guys. A lot of people don't realize that if you go on a small hunt, you often either have to hold that small stack until you actually have enough of it to do something with, or TT it, in which you're never going to make anything TT and everything. Okay, so because we're going to be throwing fireballs, I am going to actually throw one of these neuro boosters, 50% skill gain on me. I'm going to be using a a nano chip 3 basic combustion chip. It's about 2 hits on that. We'll size things up in a second, decide if we need to switch. This does seem like we're killing a little bit too fast. Let's switch over here. I'm going to switch to combustion 1. This is more zone. Okay, so loot composition, right? That's a 9-pack Solimate. So this Solimate here has a mark of a crap load. The reason why is because even though those are 9-pack, that thing's going to sell for at least a ped. I know, right? Most of that's going to be markup and auction fees. But we'll get more than that's worth by a long ways. So I'm going to be honest, the best strategy to look at this that I've been told is that there's an optimum kill zone. Like that's basically how fast you're killing the mob and stuff like that. There's of course optimum skills and stuff like that. But the weapon you're using, I was told to look at that kind of as the coin slot, basically. So you know how much money you're putting in per thing. And the mob itself is the prize pool, right? And so the weapon is going to determine how fast or how much per clicky click that you're dumping into the mob. But the mobs at the end of the day are the prize pool, right? So knowing your mob and not just randomly hunting every mob is a good idea. Because there really are some mobs that just drop overall better stuff. These little drones, they're one of them. They drop good stuff. I like hunting them. A lot of people I know like hunting them. I noticed, can't remember who it was. Could have been Miss Watson up in here hunting them the other day, to be honest. Not 1,000,000% sure either way, but I for sure will tell you these are a good hunt. Great way to get your robot stuff up. If we were being way serious, we'd be scanning the crap out of each one of these. Increase our robotology. Let me show you about robotology, guys. One day you're going to get up in your robotiness. And you're going to think to yourself, hey, I'm missing a skill. That skill's going to be robotology. Yeah, I know, right? And so the way you get robotology is to scan the crap out of a bunch of robots after you've, of course, unlocked, I think, level 30 as a robot hunter. A lot of work, right? And then when you scan, each time you scan, there's a chance you get some robotology. I will let you guys know, robotology, not my highest score yet. By the way, these guys are giving us dodge too. Let's look at what they're... they haven't gave us a lot of the defensive skills yet, but... By the way, I'll show you guys something else cool. Earlier today I was hunting. And I got this. And this is a regeneration inhibitor chip. Right? I didn't even know about that. That's cool, I thought. I'm not currently hunting a mob with massive regeneration, in which I think the inhibiting of their regeneration would matter yet. We just barely tiered this, by the way. From the #1 resource in this game, guys, is friends and community. If you know a lot of people, it's such a powerful resource in this game. I tiered this because it's actually on loan to me from somebody. And so I thought, hey, I see that needs tier, and let me do that for you real quick. When I give it back to them, they'll be happy about that. I'm gonna move to this outside real quick so we don't get messed up. Oh. We don't need beamed up right now. Just give myself some distance from that cluster. Okay, now we're gonna get on a roll. I think this is a good spot, probably. I'm gonna be honest, the diversity of stuff we're getting is kind of crap in this right now. So let's switch up stuff in a second. See if we get a little bit different outcome. Okay, the weapon I'm going to switch to is going to be a cap. This cap, in fact. I'm going to have to actually break out a little bit of this real quick. We'll just burn through this. I want to see the loot composition in comparison to the pyro. Usually these caps have better loot comp. I am going to be putting more rounds downrange. As you can tell, caps fire fast, right? And this is why these things have a ridiculous markup. I'll show you this, you guys. I made this or we wouldn't be using it. Oh, it's only at 500% almost. Like 480% markup is what you pay for on a cap usually. But you're probably going to have to make them yourself if you want one, to be honest, because the blueprint's a pain in the butt. Oh, whoa, whoa. Another person. Didn't even see him there. Good thing we didn't accidentally lock onto them. You know, because, well, I don't think you can lock onto people. But, good thing we didn't accidentally target them. I don't like, just random fight picking for nothing. That's why I love these caps. So fast. I'm gonna find a thicker area. Okay, it looks like that guy is leaving. Yeah, he did. He totally left. It's a bummer. I was gonna talk him into being a target so I could show you guys what a surface-to-ground weapon system looks like. I'll get a hold of him later. We're doing pretty good. We've got a few good hits. The thing is, the diversity of the stuff we're getting is low. And we definitely have skills to dictate that we should get a little bit more than just what we're getting. Had to dig myself out of there, guys. I'm checking our loot real quick. I don't think we're getting any diversity at all. For sure, no. We're sucking diversity-wise, guys. It's 100% so far. Been shrapnel and a single gun. Let's switch to this real quick. Because it didn't seem to change the diversity of loot based on the gun very much. Or at all. Should be some robotology in there, or reclaiming in there. That's what I was looking for. I'm gonna be honest, this is the least diversity I've got off this mob. It's usually much better diversity of drops than this, so we might not be on the best loot day for demonstrating this, but still we're doing okay. Check out the data on this. Oh, its second tier is really good rate. Honestly, I just realized I should have probably had our codex up for these guys. I'm gonna check our oil count. That's not very impressive, honestly. I do see somebody's in here. We might be able to talk them into a thing where we reward them. They let us show the PvP aspect of this without being mean, you know what I mean? See a little green dot right there? Probably like what, 5 pads, something like that. It's probably enough to pay somebody to kill them. Compensation for their time, right? We'll have to ask them. Okay, so there's 2 or more people. Let's make sure they're not fighting already. But they're not technically right by the mobs, you know. Oh, I saw one drop. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can scope those guys with my carbine real quick. Because we have a scope on it. Right there he is. This is why scopes matter, guys, in certain areas. Okay, we're gonna switch back to this. I'll message that dude before we do anything, let him know what's up. So it's not like we're just being a jerkhead. Okay, hold on 1 second. We're gonna airstrike somebody. I just want to get permission before we do, and I was trying to burn out this stuff. There's our reclaiming skill. I knew we were getting some somewhere. Right there. Finally, we got something worth something. This little guy's cool. Those another hay will sell for over our price. Now we're finally gonna start getting some stuff. This crap, guys, makes no sense. I'm gonna get out of the center of this. Okay, things almost out, and then we'll check and make sure these guys won't get too upset if we airstrike them. I'm sure they won't. Don't worry, we're almost done, guys. Then we'll grab some kills. I almost wonder. I always like seeing the murder thing pop up. If somebody has never been killed yet, there's a little special thing that happens when you kill them. Just gonna say that. Okay, let's get permission to murder these guys, and then let's murder them. Um, I'm not gonna do if it's gonna be rude. You know what I mean? Often somebody will be okay with a murder happening. Okay, let's see if he's okay with it. Can I show you tracking to target? Obviously, we've got track lock on your right there. He doesn't realize we're really gonna do it, so we're gonna message him real quick. Often people don't realize that you really can drop him from here. Um, I don't think he realizes that we're gonna. I'm gonna just confirm lock on him. He confirms. So this is pretty easy. I was trying to wait till he gets back to us. Ur has over 100 life, guys. So that's how fast somebody dies from that. As you can tell, we're not in PvP. Lootable. We didn't loot him or anything. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to zoom to him real quick. I'll zap there. We'll pick him up real quick. We'll fly him back. Did they move this thing? I think we just left our vehicle in the zone. So we'll pick this vehicle up. And then I'll show you how to strike a slip near. Because this vehicle also has the missiles. Okay, so our friend... Where's our friend, guys? Where's our friend? This is where he should have appeared. Hold on, guys. Let's just go. Okay. We're headed back to them. Okay, we're going to intercept our own vehicle, put probably in year 2. We'll give him 5 ped and ammo for his problems. But Yer definitely has some life on him, or he wouldn't have took 3 strikes. Okay, we're not trying to target anybody this time. And I'll show you the difference in attack systems. When you're in the helicopter, it attacks totally different. So in a second, we should see our vehicle out here. We're going to want to be from a little bit of an angle above when we do our approach on it. Start looking. Obviously those guys down there are down there. That's how it works when you attack approach on a vehicle. I'm going to land real quick. We're going to pick up all these vehicles. And we're going to compensate homeboy. Or person, home person. I'm also going to repair this vehicle that we kind of missile struck a couple times. Probably important, right? Yeah, we'll just pick it up right now. I'll repair that later. I want to make sure we find your... Okay, there he is. I think he was a good support about that. I'm going to split out... Boom. Well, he's polite. Okay, well... Obviously, he's of sufficient stuff, you know what I mean? Or, he'd be being torn up. You know, I was set on hooking somebody up. It doesn't really seem like he needs help. He's decided to bust out his mind powers. I'm going to bust out our mind powers and we're going to zap somewhere. But he did have some serious life on him, guys. Let's go here. This is close enough. Okay. Let me bust out this. Fix our little aircraft that we used to shoot up a little bit. But it would take several missile hits to actually take out a Sleipnir. It wouldn't just go down. And so that's kind of good to know, right? Honestly, not sure. That's a good question. That's a good question, though. I like to always leave off at the spaceport because it's actually a good place to go. It has a lot of crafting. If I want to go up into space, it's easy to get to space. But more or less, it is the place that I go to as a, well, this is my staging ground when I'm on Calypso. And so, definitely varies per planet. Don't honestly think we got a good diversity of stuff there, but we'll take it. Let me drop this stuff off. The stuff we got is the kind of stuff that you use for, what would you call it? Events and stuff? Mostly events. Oh, let me show them this real quick. I'll show you guys too. Obviously, it's a pretty good weapon, does a good amount of damage, strikes people. The range on it's nice. You saw how easy it was to aim compared to the, especially the one that goes on the helicopter. And so all together, that is one of the better weapons. Let's throw that back on there real quick. I don't want to. Okay. That should be it for the day. Of course, we'll be back. I'm going to cover mining and stuff like that. I hope you guys have a great day. Obviously, those drones are easy as crap to do as a hunt. I like them. They normally do drop better loot than that, but you don't really control that stuff all the way. I mean, it is what it is. You guys have a great night. Peace. Very best wishes.